being from Red Bluff is that every day when you guys wake up, you guys see and breathe work ethic. And you just look outside, right? Look at your neighbor, look at the guys up and down the shops on Walnut, on Main Street, wherever else, the people that work out outside of town and everything else, the farmers and so forth, and you see work ethic every day. And that's part of, and I'll say us because I'm here with you, that's part of our culture. That's part of who makes us what we are, right? Is work ethic. And believe it or not, right, you all have a part of that. All right. The only thing I know about being from Red Bluff is that I got tired of being told, I'm sure you guys are too by now, is that because we are from that quote unquote small town, that the other schools, other people, they're bigger, faster, stronger, and therefore better. And that always, to me, gave me a major chip on my shoulder. So we'd go play against teams like Enterprise, Chico, whatever that might happen to be, some of those bigger city schools, bigger population schools and so forth. We always had a major chip on our shoulder. Go out there and prove them wrong. That it doesn't matter how big your town is, it matters how much heart you have. It matters how much you're willing to work for whatever you want. I'm not just talking about sports, although that's the medium. I'm talking about overall. All right? It's all about how big your heart is. How hard are you willing to commit your time and work whatever you want to have. So I think being from Red Bluff is very, very lucky, and again, not a curse. There's some things before we venture on. I came with notes. I'm very prepared, like all good students or former students. Some things that I have learned along the way. Like I said, I'm a little older than you guys by a couple of months or so, but some things I've learned along the way. Let me tell you a little something about luck. Right? Everyone wants to know about luck. I'll tell you this, and this has been proven, and it will never be disproven. It's this: the harder you work, the luckier you get. All right? The harder you work, the more work that you put into whatever else that you're trying to achieve, the more luck you're going to have. And that's true in school. That's true with family. All right? That's true in sports. That's true with whatever you want to do. All right? If you work hard, and I'm talking about managing your time. Right? Not scheduling a dentist appointment when you have football practice. Not having alibis why you didn't study. Right? All those types of things. Everyone, God gave all of us 24 hours in a day. Right? The guys who have success don't have 27 hours. Right? The guys who don't achieve don't have 12 hours. No, we all have 24. Right? And how we decide to split up our 24 is up to us. If you do it the right way, right, you can have success. Right? You can have that quote unquote luck. And all luck is, I'm telling you, it's hard work. And the harder you work, right, the more luck you're going to have. All right? I don't talk to you also about go ahead and take risks. That's okay. Go ahead and take a risk. All right? Without doing that, I mean, everyone already has the answer no. Right? Can I go on to college? No. Can I be a starter on the track team, basketball team, football team? No. Everyone has no. All right? Will that person go to prom with me? No. Everyone has no. Take a risk. All right? Believe in yourself. Gamble on yourself, all right, and go out there and do it, all right? It is that simple. Guys, it's not that hard. If it was, I couldn't do it, all right? So go ahead and dare yourself to do something a little bit outside the box. And the thing I've learned is don't let other people define who you are, right? Because what you'll find out is that a lot of people are afraid to let you surpass them, whether it be family, neighbors, the guy who sits next to you in English class, whatever it is. A lot of people are afraid to have you surpass them, so they'll say things to kind of hold you back. They'll say things to kind of keep you down at their level. Don't let them define you. Take risks and believe in yourself. Right? If I could ever get that point across to my own kids, I'd really be happy. But let me tell you this as well. Success, and whatever we all define success as, and is that winning a Lombardi Trophy? Is it, to me, it was high school graduation. That was major success. It was going on to college. That was amazing. But guys, there is no timetable. It's like no one's going to say, right? If you don't do this by the time you're 18, you're a failure. If you don't do this by the time you're 21, you're a failure. If you don't do this by the time you're whatever else, then God Almighty, you're just god awful. Right? That's not the case. Let me tell you. When I left high school here in Red Bluff, I had a football scholarship to Nevada up in Reno. And I got up there, and I just told a story in Mr. Penner's class a little while ago. And I say Mr. Penner, his dad was Mr. Penner. Kevin was my classmate. So anyway, so I was talking to Kevin about this. And I went on to college, and okay, great, you know, big man on campus, whatever else. And I go off to college on a football scholarship, and gosh, the world's right there for you. And I got homesick. And I missed Red Bluff. I missed mom and dad, my brothers, whatever else. I missed my friends, everybody. And so I came home, and I quit school and came home. And so right away, my success story kind of went down the toilet, so to speak. And I sat there in my parents' garage and just sat there like an idiot. Kind of sat there for a long time and tried to gather my thoughts. Okay, what do I want to do? And eventually, I got the courage to go back and try it again, and ended up going to a different college and so forth, and again playing sports, and because that's just what I wanted to do. But so again, so there are some bumps along the way. All right, there are some bumps along the way. When I began my college coaching career, I got done playing and realized that I could not play anymore and so forth, and so it was time to coach. And I always wanted to be in the NFL, either as a player or as a coach. And as it turned out, I couldn't do it for very long as a player, so I thought, let me try the coaching ranks. And 18 short years later, it's not what you really call a true meteoric rise, right? It took me 18 years, and I finally got my first NFL opportunity. So again, it's not a timetable, right? So don't think that because you don't make it by this year that you're a failure. Keep working, all right? Keep working. Good things will happen. Keep working, all right? The thing I always try to tell anybody, whether it be young people, people my age who are ancient and so forth, is avoid being the victim. That's the main thing. And we all have goals. We all want to do something, whatever that might happen to be. And avoid being the victim. And we've all heard this language, right? And we've all heard it. And if you've heard it, just raise a hand or nod so I know. All right, well, I would, but. Right? We hear sentences that start that way. I would, but what? But that guy's got more luck than you. Well, we already know that luck just means that someone worked harder than you. That's all it really is. I can't because, oh really? You can't because of what? Because you don't have the courage? That's okay. That's okay. Dare yourself. Have the courage to go out there and do something else. I wish I was as lucky as that guy. Because if I was, then maybe I could. Well, there's that word luck again. All right. So let's kind of keep those things in mind. So the thing is that don't let those victim type of sentences creep into your everyday language. I think that'll help you guys achieve whatever you guys need to achieve.